Hey everybody, welcome. How's it going, everybody out there? We are coming at you live from sunny Squamish, BC. It's a beautiful day, and today we've got the prototype reveal. So, 2.5 years ago, I was sitting in my living room with a piece of paper and some scissors, carving out and cutting out the solution to the problem. Now, so 2.5 years from then until now, which is when I can happily and very proudly and with much stoke reveal to you guys out there the prototype. It's the first prototype. I'm really stoked to be sharing it with you. Thanks for being along with this ride for me, along the Rise ride. It's been awesome. I've been enjoying the process. It's been very challenging, hitting my head along against the wall many times, wanting to quit a few times. But anyways, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit here, and I'm going to go back to about 6 years ago. I was sitting on the banks of the Thompson River. We do a whitewater stand-up trip with a bunch of friends every year on the Thompson. And you know, as it is when you're camping with a couple or with a group, there's a lot of chores to do. So my chore was to tear down the tent. And so I was admittedly a little bit hungover. We had a good time that previous night. And so my task was to basically take the tent down and everything that goes along with that. So first was to find the stuff sacks. And obviously there's like a stuff sack for the tent pegs, a stuff sack for the tent poles, a stuff sack for the tent itself, 2 more stuff sacks for the thermarests, and 2 more stuff sacks for the sleeping bags. So right then and there, it was kind of raining and stuff too, and I was just like not in a good space, and I just wanted to be out there like having coffee or playing bocce or, you know, fishing or whatever. And so I started to take this tent down and putting the air out of the thermarest and folding the sleeping bags, and then taking the tent down and putting the poles together and getting the poles all sandy and putting the poles inside the wet stuff sack. I was like, man, there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way. So I went home, and every time we would go camping after that, I would think of this idea that I had, which was there's got to be a better way to incorporate all of those steps and make it simpler just to set up and take down camp. Like, so I started timing it every time. Every time me and my family or friends would go out camping, I would time the amount of time it would take to set up the tent, blow up the thermarests, which I hate. And by the time everything was said and done, you know, ripping stuff out of stuff sacks and organizing things, it was between 22 and 30 minutes. So you multiply that by 2 because it's pretty much the same to take down. And there's an hour every time you go camping that you can save to do stuff that you want to do, like make cocktails or play frisbee or go for a paddle or go fishing or whatever, ride your bike. So the idea wouldn't go away. I kept thinking. And so I'm going to stop talking, and I'm just going to show you what I've come up with. Okay? Keep in mind, this is a prototype. So it's not perfect. I got a lot of changes to make, and I'm going to go back to the drawing board and work on the next iteration for V2. But here's what I have now. So in a few seconds, you can see what's starting to happen here. There's the back, pop up. There's the front. Oh, and we got a blowout. Of course, that would happen. There we go. It's pretty much up and done. Let me get rid of that. There you have it. Rise rugged inflatable tent. This is the key ingredient, is the integrated mattress. You can see that. Now, here's the rib cage structure that was the main design inspiration. And they managed to nail this thing. It is built very strong. It's not going to go anywhere when it's fully inflated. I kind of stopped that deflation early just to show you guys how quick it kind of goes up. But there it is. So the roof overhangs here, if you can see, by about 3 feet. So when you get under and open this vestibule, you got a really nice roomy vestibule here. And this will change a little bit too. This vestibule is actually going to zip right off. So here, I'm going to sit in here and see if this will, there we go. So I'm just sitting in the vestibule right now. I can lay right in it. My feet don't even touch the end, which is awesome. So there'll be a lot of room here for gear, and you can cook in here and everything like that. And on the nice days, this will be able to zip right off. And then on the mattress you can see it's built out of kind of like really shiny PVC, which it will not be made out of. It'll be made of a more comfortable, much lighter weight material. But this will have one valve. So instead of having to huff and puff your way through the thermarest, and especially if you have a double wide one, you know what that's like. So yeah, this is it. I'm pretty stoked. Here's the rib cage. We're gonna have mesh pockets in here, so you can put stuff all in here. And on the top, we'll have a system where you can hang stuff. We're thinking about perhaps adding more ventilation. It is a single wall tent, so we're gonna have to test out still the ventilation and see, but we're gonna have a really nice waterproof, breathable material. It is going to be a high-end tent. This is not made for the backpacker set that wants to shave grams. This is made for people who want to have a good time and who want to set up their tent in like a matter of seconds. So there you have it. If you guys have any questions, put your hand up. I'd love to see if you guys want to ask anything, or if you don't, I'm happy to just happy to let you spread the word for me. And so like I said, I'm going to work on more iterations, going back to the drawing board. And then we are leaving, myself and my family are going away to, we're going to ride our motorcycles from Ireland to India over a year. So the kind folks that are making this tent for me, they're going to ship me the next version on the trip so we can really test it. This one's unfortunately a little bit too heavy and bulky to take with us, but the next version will come in significantly lighter, smaller, and the fan system. So that's where the magic really lies, is this little battery operated fan here. That's gonna be, you're gonna be able to inflate and deflate with that thing. So in a matter of seconds, instead of typically folding your air mattress, laying on it, rolling it, doing that again, and then putting in the stuff sack, you'll just be able to hit the button. This will deflate again, and then you can just roll it up and put it in its own backpack. So there you have it. First Rise prototype. Have a little look-see inside. This will be plenty roomy and super comfortable. This actually will go right to the wall here. So you'll have wall-to-wall mattress, super comfortable. No more rolling off your thermarest. No more sleeping like a mummy. For those like me who are stomach and side sleepers, you'll be able to sleep comfortably. I want people to get a really good night's sleep in the outdoors, because you know we go hard and we do stuff and we play out there, and if you get a shitty sleep at night, the next day's not so fun. So hey, thank you guys, love you all, thanks for joining in, And till next time, peace out. Cap smarter, not harder.